I just got a package from the cubicle. We're gonna unbox everything in there today. There's a ton of fun things in here, so this should be really fun. Careful when using knives at home. Alright, so there's a ton of cubes in here, so we're going to go through all of them. First of all, this is a maglev kit for the MGC square ones. I'm going to set that aside. We're going to use this to mod one of the cubes in here. Slight spoiler. Next, we're going to have our first cube, the Dino Cube. Magnetic, Fusion Little Magic, Square One, Sheng Shao clock, which I know clock just got removed. I ordered this before. Unfortunate. This is for modding cubes. And 2 more square ones. So 3 square ones, a Dino Cube, and a clock. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid of most of these. We're gonna start out with the Chi Dino Cube. I've had 2 of these before. I really enjoyed this event and modding it, these kind of cubes. I actually printed my own, so hopefully we're gonna be able to do some fun mods and stuff to this cube. But I needed a new one that was, functional. So yeah, here's the cube out of the box. It has a matte coating. Oh, they changed it. The internals are primary now. They used to be colored to a specific plastic. Oh, they definitely changed this. Interesting. This is the best mass-produced Dino Cube, so hopefully I'll be able to do some fun mods and stuff with it. And that'll be cool. The cube does come with some factory lube. I'm not going to do a solve because I feel like it would be kind of slow right now, but I'm going to make a bunch of tutorials and stuff for this cube in the future. It does come with a tutorial, which is actually how I learned to do it. So this event was just removed, which is kind of unfortunate because I ordered this before I knew they were removing it. But I do still have another year, and I'm progressing pretty quick in clock, so I saw someone use it at a competition that looked okay. Mostly my Chi clock, I kind of messed up the magnets, so it doesn't really work too well. Tutorial, we don't need that. And the clock comes in like this plastic holder thing, and the pins aren't all even in the same direction. Okay, that's weird. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but there's a little bit of like a smudge thing on here. Okay, it's very grippy outside of the clock, which I think is nice. It's weird seeing a clock with screws that isn't like tape modded. Yeah, pins feel super nice. A little bit slow. I don't even know if that's something that can happen. Interesting. Doing some turns. This cube is pretty fast immediately. It's very trippy to look at in comparison to the other, like the Chi. Yeah, this cube is very fast. It is very dry, it doesn't need lube. The fact that it like kind of has a little thing down under the circle kind of trips it up, but the magnets are definitely very defined, so it feels pretty nice. I will do a quick solve. Okay, that was pretty bad. Yeah, the way that the clock, like the way that it all looks, kind of really throws everything off. which is unfortunate. So I think what I'm going to do is I might mess with it to see if I can change it at all. Maybe get rid of this little bottom part. And I'll probably going to take these little, like, where the 12 o'clock thing is out and dye that plastic red so that I can see it a lot more clearly. The same way that it is on the Chi. But it is still better than mine, and it's fully functional on both sides. I didn't unclock the last few days because my cube was kind of broken, as I said, so yeah. This one. The package came a little bit damaged, which is unfortunate, but it was probably just a shipping thing. This was the wrong way to open the cube. These boxes come to just a thing of empty space, which I always thought was funny. A cube tutorial. And a Yushin stand, which no one uses anyway. Alright, here's the cube. It looks like it's kind of dirty on the outside, which won't be an issue. We can clean it. And as always, the logo quality control is absolutely abysmal. It is small and not even close to in the right spot or the right position. The cube is really tight right now, I think. But yeah, let's give it a try. Yeah, out of the box, it's very tight and very slow. You can barely notice the magnets. You can kind of feel it in the slice, but it's like, yeah. So we're gonna probably up the magnet strength because it's kind of really bad. The other thing that's terrible is the corner cutting. Look, right here in the middle of the edge, it can barely cut at all. So yeah. Alright, moving on. We're gonna go with the one I've already had before first. This is mostly just in case I don't like the V2. I will have essentially just another copy of my main. But since January I've been using yellow top, not by choice. Finally, I'm going to be black top. These should both have black top. This is the Pi Cube square one. I chose this because I just much prefer UV to matte, and I don't want to do the work to like that kind of modding just wasn't appealing to me. Very satisfying opening. The accessory box is actually a cool design, but probably has just the YJ screwdriver that doesn't really work in it. Oh no, they did change it. Okay, so this is, I'm assuming, from Pi Cube, and this is the kind of screwdriver that definitely isn't going to break, so that's nice. And then just a square one pamphlet. Here's the actual cube. Yeah, the black looks so nice. I'm so happy to have black UV caps now. Yeah. Oh, cool. So this is weird. Am I using the wrong color scheme? I don't think so. No, but so this is my other one. Yeah, interesting. So the green side on this one, it's different. Which side has the screw and not? Interesting. I don't know if I would have ever guessed that. I'm not sure why that is the case, but interesting. This is probably what I'm going to put the maglev in, unless the V2 is really good. But yeah, let's do first turns. Whoa. Yeah, the tensions are super off. I have kind of an aggressive square one turning style, so I normally have to have my cubes tensioned a very specific way. But it is a lot. It's really fast out of the box. So we're going to need to set it up. I think this would probably be really good if you had a really accurate turning style right out of the box, but for me, as you can see, it's going to do a lot of setup. I do know this cube can be very good for me, but also I've done thousands of break-in solves, so you never know. Being back on black is so nice. We're going to do a solve. This is probably a really easy hand scramble, so we get an abnormally good time. You know why. Okay, so that was really good. That was a +2, but +2s don't count at home. I wouldn't say that the magnets feel a lot nicer, but it is very scratchy inside the cube, and it's going to need probably a good bit of setup. So yeah, that's the Pi Cube MGC Square 1. And now we're going to get into the really, really interesting one, the V2. I wanted to get this cube on release, but for some reason I just didn't. But, you know, late as ever, here I am. We have our credit card. I got number 12,014. That's cool. Here are the, I'm assuming, YJ socials. Oh, that looks clean, the box. Okay, we're gonna get the thing out of here. Alright, I'm assuming this is just gonna be a YJ screwdriver and instruction pamphlet. Cool. Okay, so maybe YJ has just changed their screwdrivers, which is nice because their old ones were non-functional. Pamphlet, screwdriver, box. Then for the final cube in our unboxing. Okay, I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about this cube. Some people say that it's the best. That's not going to work. The best cube they've ever tried. Some people say it's absolutely terrible. This is obviously, it's been about a year. This is obviously a new batch. So we hopefully won't have the edge raking problem that the old batch did, but you know, it is still an MGC Square 1, so could always have bad things. Whoa, okay, the UV coating immediately feels different. Compared to what we just unboxed, it's a lot grippier than the Pi Cube one, which I think is a good thing because that's really what you want, UV coating. You can see the edge magnets there a little bit that track to these corner magnets, which I think looks pretty cool. And yeah, we can just start doing first turns, I guess. Okay, that's really good. Whoa, okay, yeah, but that happens all the time with new squans for me. Oh yeah, I really like that. My strength does feel a tad bit aggressive, and there's kind of a weird bump here. Oh, I really like this. And the interesting thing is this cube does not have maglev in it, but it is really fast, which is not how the original MGC came in the box. So I don't even know if this is going to need maglev, but yeah, here's the inside. Nothing abnormal, pretty much same thing we had last time. I'm going to make a lot more in-depth reviews on these cubes once I've had like hundreds of solves on them and been able to like set them up, and I'll try to scramble a little bit better this time. Okay, that was really good until the end when I had a really hesitant EP execution. Overall, these cubes all seem really promising. I probably will set PBs with most of these cubes. I'm going to do a lot of really extensive testing, come back hopefully with really good times to show. I'm excited to mod, I think for sure 3 of these cubes. I might do some modifications to this if I find that the setup makes it so that this life magnet feels too strong. Which ones of the, I'll make a comparison between the V1 and the V2, you know, late as ever, but whatever. This cube I know has a lot of potential. I modded a non-magnetic one before and it felt really good, but yeah, the corner cutting is rough and it's way too tight. Rip clock, but we'll still try to make this one good. This is probably just getting used to it mostly. Also, the pins stick up more here, which I don't know if I mentioned. Mostly, I think this is going to be confusing for people when they're doing simul moves, because this, well, you can very easily tell, like, if it's just one piece, like, that looks like essentially could be pointing up. So that might be an issue, might not be. And of course, Dino Cube, where these pieces look a little different, so I might make a comparison with the old batch versus the new batch, and obviously we have primary internals, so yippee. And I'm probably going to magnetize this cube. It feels bigger in my hands. I might just be making that up. Set it up. I'll make reviews. I'm going to make a lot of tutorials from this, obviously. So yeah, overall, thanks for watching this unboxing. See y'all later.